Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and disclaimer, it's summertime. The kids are being loud in the background. They're just playing upstairs while I get this filmed, and you'll just hear that in the background. So I will be speeding up through the actual like pen swatching portion of this video, but I wanted to talk really quickly about these CLICKART pens. I actually got down the rabbit hole because the Erin Condren seasonal surprise box for summer was their last box, and I did end up picking it up, and they had these pens in the collection. And everybody said these are like the zebra CLICKART pens. And I was like, well, I don't know what this is. I'm very interested. So I looked it up, and there happened to be 48 colors. You can purchase these pens in the 12 packs or in a 48 pack on Amazon. And I was looking at the price of the 48 pack versus purchasing each 12 pack individually, and it actually comes out cheaper if you purchase them individually. I ended up saving like $4 by purchasing them separately. The prices on Amazon change so frequently, I would definitely like do the math, add up all four, and then see what it is compared to the 48 count, because they're the same packs. You're gonna get the same packs. So these are different packs. You can see there's ST, PL, DK, and LT, and they're all different colored bands, and they all look a little bit different. You can see the PT is like a pastel set, and mine is all in Japanese, which I am trying to learn Japanese, but I'm not that good yet. I don't know how to read any of this. And the color names are also on here on each individual pen. But again, I am not that good. I can't read any of that. So the color names are on here. I just happen to not know them. I may try to look up the color names and be able to put them down in my swatch book at some point, but that's not going to be this video. This video is just going to be swatching all of them. So I want to go ahead and show you, I did the PL set, which is the pastel set. I already have it lined up right here. And these ones are a little bit different from the Erin Condren seasonal surprise box ones. They're a little bit different as far as the tip, and also this little tab thing, which is not a tab. Like, you can't clip this kind of pen to anything. They do click in the same mechanism. You can see they both click in the same mechanism, and the bullet point is a little bit thinner than the bullet point on these seasonal surprise ones. So if you already have these ones, I think you'll actually really like these ones. But these ones actually, from what I've seen so far, is they don't really perform like a marker. They perform like a matte finish pen. It's almost like a gel pen consistency. I don't know if you guys can see that on here, but I love the way it looked. It looked like a matte powdery finish. They dried pretty quickly, and I'm a fan. I really, really liked the first set that I got. I ordered them all at the same time, but this set happened to come a day early, so I went ahead and swatched it, and I am a big fan. I really like how they work, and I am going to have a lot of fun with all of the colors. So I went ahead and already put the PL on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the other sets. I've got a fuzz on here. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the other sets, but I'm gonna speed this part up again, like kid craziness. I think one of them is having a meltdown, so I'm gonna have to go check on her, and then I'll start swatching here. Okay, I went and checked on them. I was informed that they were just being wild and they weren't arguing or hurting each other, so that's good. They're just kind of jumping into a pile of Squishmallows, so it's kind of silly. Let's see, I need to get another pen. So I've just been using the S gel pen to make these flags in here, and I've been using the Moxie Life stencil bookmark to make the little flag design, and we'll try to line it up so they're on the same line here. It's easy with these grid notebooks, and this happens to be an older Moxie Life notebook. They're a little bit different now. The covers are a little different and things, so I'm line these all up, and then I'll start swatching each set. All right, both girls are in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this a little bit. I feel like you could totally get away with not having all 4 sets, but I think there's a lot of value in each individual set. So if you're looking for like a primary rainbow where you have the primary and secondary colors, this ST set is the way to go. It just has all the bright, fun colors, and it's a great, just basic collection. It also has the black in it and also a brown and gray, which I think will appeal to a lot of people. So that would be like my #1 suggestion if you just want rainbow stuff. So I think that would probably be the one that appeals to most people. Personally, I really like this LT set because it has all the little pinks and purples. It's got a really nice like medium type brown. It still has a couple of like bluish aquas, and it has my favorite of the yellows, like a golden roddy daffodil type yellow is my favorite shade of yellow. So I think that's my favorite personally. It's the LT set. And if you're looking for one that's more jewel toned or bluish toned, the dark set, the DK set, looks like the way to go. I happen to really like this too because it definitely has lots of the like aquas and blue leaning colors that I really like. There's a little bit of like aqua colors sprinkled out in all of these sets, so I'm definitely a fan of all of the sets. I am so happy I got all of them because I think they're all beautiful. Stella's being loud. The one I would recommend staying away from if you have trouble with like lighter colors is this pastel set. There are a few on here that are even hard for me to see. Like this lighter blue, the yellow, they're just not very vibrant colors. It is a pastel set, but they took the pastel way far and they are very, very light. So I happen to personally really like them, but I don't think that most people will get along well with this set because it does have so many really, really light colors. And one thing I noticed about all of them have brownish shades. So I know neutrals and brown shades are in right now, but if you get all 4 sets, you have a really nice set of brown markers. You've got the dark, a really, really dark, a medium, another medium, another medium, and then over here, there is a couple of like very light beigey brown colors. So those ones would appeal to a lot of people. And then also if you want gray, the pastel has a really light gray. ST has like a medium gray, and then also your black down here. So those ones I think would be really great for other people as well. So I definitely see value in all of them. I just wanted to walk through like my main thoughts about the sets. I do love the way that they look on the paper. And again, Stella's being loud. The pastel set is kind of like almost more matte finish, and then the rest of them are like, you know, more marker style, so you have to be careful, I think. I don't see them actually bleeding through, maybe like the tiniest dot here on one of these darker colors where I sat in the same spot for a minute, but most of it's just a little bit of ghosting through, and this is a pretty decent weight paper. The Moxie Life paper is pretty decent, but I think as far as papers, Erin Condren paper is thicker than this paper, so I don't think you'd get any ghosting or bleed through with the Erin Condren paper. I think we should do a test. I'm seeing one other little spot here, which is the dark blue, and then there's the black. So the dark blue has one dot where it's like the end of the heart where I overlap was bleeding through on this blue one. So there's just like the tiniest bit of bleed through. Let's grab an Erin Condren, and then we will see what it looks like. We're just going to test some of the darker colors. Pen testing here going on for other pens. So let's grab some of those darker colors that we're having issues. So here's 2 darker ones. And then also that darkest blue in this set had a tiny bit of bleed through, and Stella's just being wild out there. Okay, so those are like the darker ones. We're testing it on the Erin Condren paper, and let's see what we got. Nothing bleeding through, but definitely you could see ghosting. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I can see exactly where the writing was, and that was not even leaning against another paper. So yeah, you get ghosting on all of the stuff, but nothing actually bled through at all, and it was just like almost bleeding through. Like some of these brush pens really bleed through. It's just like the tiniest bit where you can see it bled into the paper, but it didn't make it all the way through the paper. So I think as far as pen testing goes, it's really good. I think these are considered markers, not pens. So keep that in mind too. It's very saturated. You're gonna get really nice, inky, juicy writing, which I happen to like. I'm leaning more towards the marker-based things versus like gel pen type things, because you always get really consistent writing with these, although the tips can wear out over time, so you have to keep that in mind if you're a heavy writer. But I feel like you just get the best, most consistent writing with them, whereas gel pens can skip, and I have issues with them on certain papers. These ones are going to be consistent across the board. So there you go. That's what they look like. I'm super excited about these, and I will be playing around with them in future Plan With Me. So look forward to that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me along, and I will catch you guys next time. I will also leave links to these down below for you guys, and I'll leave a link to the 48 pack because depending on, you know, the time of day or whatever, the prices will fluctuate, and it might be cheaper to buy individual packs or it might be cheaper to buy the whole set together if you're looking at all the packs. But hopefully that helped you make some decisions about these if you're interested, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.